All right, here she is, former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion Miesha Tate, and she told us in the fighter meeting on Thursday she has left no stone unturned in advance of this matchup here tonight. She feels like she has taken her preparation to that requisite next level. She has recommitted herself to the strength and conditioning. Thought maybe her body would realize success at flyweight. That was not the case at a more comfortable 135 pounds. Less hangry during training camp, so that can allow her to be a more doting mom. But she's excited. She's been smiling all week and feels DC like it might be a bad time to be fighting Miesha Tate.
This fight is yours. They got nothing on you. Let's do it.
What a moment. All eyes are on the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion as she tries to succeed in defending the title yet again. She's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters, man or woman, on this roster, and prohibitively favored yet again in defense of her title.
I love her confidence. I just love the way she carries herself as the champion. You don't have to know she's the champ to know she's the champ, because when you look at her, she has that star ability about her, and even though she has that, all of it's rooted in her fighting ability. She is one of the best the Octagon's ever seen.
And I do think she could be a double champion, but she was sort of reticent to hear that conversation. She is focused on the task in front of her tonight. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Miesha Cupcake Tate. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Kayla.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, round one underway. Here is the former UFC Bantamweight Champion, Miesha Tate. At times, she has been tentative in round one, so this bears watching tonight. How will Tate choose to attack this particular opponent? No denying she has a lot of advantages in the fight, but can she get off to a good start tonight? That could be key.
Nice punch in over the top. Oh.
Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Oh, nice right hand. Yeah. It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
We cross the midpoint in round one.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, looks like she's got the arm triangle choke locked in tight.
A lot of pressure on this choke, John. fight IQ on full display. This young lady recognized the sub wasn't there, so she kept the dominant position. Beautiful transition.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Oh, how good is her ground and pound. That one actually opened her up. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Gotta be careful here.
Oh, flattens her out. This could be trouble. Under a minute now to go in the round. Tate's back in full guard.
And there you go, again, half guard. Look at that, going into the armbar. She's got it very tight.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, she got out. How good is that? Tate getting that ground and pound going and landing. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so she does survive to see the next round, but as we show you some replays, DC, nobody's going to be kissing her on the cheek anytime soon.
No, it's a nasty cut on the cheek. She got hit with some big shots, and they really have taken an effect on her. Look at the cut on the cheek, and it was that shot right there that opened up the cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway.
Nice.
Well, this is surprising to me. I mean, I'm no expert, Daniel, but her wrestling is so good, and yet she hasn't attempted a single takedown tonight.
It limits her approach. It limits everything that she can do. She's such a good wrestler that it generally will set up the strikes. It will generally set up everything that she wants inside the octagon. But right now, she's a one-dimensional fighter. When you take away that best skill, she's not as dangerous.
Right into side control. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, wow, she's got the arm triangle tight.
She's got it in tight.
Oh, great submission defense as she gets out. So she backs up here and lets her opponent stand up. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it, it'll get a lot worse. Oh.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Tate.
Oh, nice.
All right, she's right into side control right now, and a lot of fighters would prefer the half guard, but she does some pretty good work here.
She does good work in the side control. She likes it. A lot of people will not even pass the side control anymore because it seems like you're giving your opponent an out. But she loves the fact that she has such a great guillotine, and if they turn one way, she'll attack it. So you only have one, and now she has her back.
Well, we're not close to a stoppage, but every time that area in the eye gets hit, it's getting bloodier by the minute.
Yeah, it gets bloodier by the minute, and you start to worry because you can only take these types of shots for so long before it gets to a point where you're just in very, very big danger. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Attempting a choke now.
Oh, that sub is tight.
Oh, she's out. Outstanding grappling battle, and now back to the feet. Huge response from the crowd. We'll see who has the advantage here.
Big response from the crowd. They appreciate high-level mixed martial arts. That's exactly what they just got between these two young women. Good round.
Great job. Keep that pressure. Wow, your kickboxing is spectacular. I want you to keep doing just that. Your leg kicks are perfect. You see this?
All right, so there's the end of the round, and in terms of offensive wrestling execution, she had it all going there.
Yeah, she had it all working. She did everything she wanted to do. She was racing to position. Once she got to her leg, she didn't pause. She didn't stop. She went right to the finishes that she needed in order to get the fight to the ground. I mean, that was a great display of offensive wrestling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Oh, perfect head kick there. Well, she told us on Thursday she believes she has a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Oh, what a strike she just landed there from the bottom. Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound.
Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position. Well, we're becoming a broken record. Another ground strike landed by her there. All right, right into side control now. We'll see if she can dole out some damage. A lot of fighters would prefer the half guard. She does pretty good work here.
She does great work in the half guard. She's very brutal.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Oh, wow.
Good
Oh!
work. I'm going to stand this up.
Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Tate's in half guard. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Really good job by her in the bottom position to land a strike and not idle there. Oh, that's a nice job by her there to reverse the position on the ground.
She was in trouble. Now she is the one handing out the punishment. Great change of position very quickly. Now she's in full mount.
Keep those hips active until you're back in guard.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. Oh, it's getting tight. Oh, man, that was
You need to
slick.
work on this position.
All right, well, through no lack of effort, she still hasn't been able to get the submission. You got to credit the defense at some point.
Absolutely. This young lady is so present defensively when she's under attack. She never panics. She's so calm under pressure. She seems to be a person that can't be submitted.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, she's got her back. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high...
Saved by the bell. Huge shot stunned her just before the end of the round. And now you see her walking back to that stool, a little bit unsure of herself. We'll see if her corner can get her head back in this fight. Might have been on the wrong end of a 10-8 there at the end of that round. Huge knockdown just before the end of the frame. All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spent any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Here's a fire there, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best best striking. You don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Well, her coaches have called for the takedown. They want her to get those ground strikes going, but she told us in our fighter meeting on Thursday the double leg would be there. It was certainly there in that instance.
J.A., she said they're not built like her.
Right.
They can't stand up to the freight train double. It's just got it off. Great job, great technique, great confidence in that position. She's stepping over the mount here.
Now trying to trap an arm. Oh, she's got it locked in. That looks painful.
She has so many ways to finish.
Well, looked pretty tight, but she gives up on the submission now.
She had it tight. She had it very tight, but she could feel it slipping. So she recognized maybe I should stay in the dominant position opposed to ending up in a bad position.
Nicely done. Man, she's making these ground strikes count.
She continues to go here because it's working. Do not change anything. Lands a nasty strike off of her back. Always thinking offense, even if she's in a defensive position.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up.
Might be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing. Oh, my God.
Oh, huge shots landed on both sides. How are they still standing? Takedown defense is there. Immediately gets the underhook. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, no surprise, she attempts another takedown here. Pretty good entry, but not good enough.
She knows that if she continues to throw attempts, right, keep throwing things at the wall, eventually something's going to stick, and she understands that it only takes one for her to really take control of this fight.
That right eye's looking pretty swollen. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books. All right, DC, there's the end of the round, and you know when the crowd is laughing that they have liked what they saw. Total domination in that previous round. I'm no judge, but a 10-8, I would think at the very least.
I mean, I would think it's 10-8 because multiple times she had her hurt. Every time she landed, her opponent was on the chicken leg. She was dancing, backing up, almost falling, flailing all around the cage. It was hard to watch, but you know that the opponent will try and make the right adjustments going into the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
Very clean tonight. Great punch lands.
Big power shot there. Well, she timed that takedown attempt perfectly.
Wrist control, wrist control.
All right, side control for her now. And you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't...
Arm triangle attempt by her here.
Arm triangle.
Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. Oh, might get the win here by finish. Oh, how about that? Position over submission. Probably a good decision there. Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me. Let's see who can push through and get the victory.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Nice transition.
All right, so now as the cut continues to get worse, it appears as though it's starting to affect her a little bit.
Yeah, it's starting to affect her. You can see it. She's reaching for it. She's caught.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Ooh, look out, that thing is tight.
It's advancing. She's about to finish.
Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Oh, she got out.
She did a good job of rotating, bridging back into her opponent, creating momentum, getting her chest flat to the mat, and defending that arm triangle. She has been dominant, and after that strike, you can see her opponent's head starting to swell.
Nice positional control here.
All right, girl boss. You're doing great this round.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
Get that knee in. Shrimp.
That was a slick transition.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so a title fight they'll be talking about deep into next week. We'll show you some highlights over those epic 25 minutes, but at the end of the day, I gotta think the champion did enough to retain her title.
She did enough to retain the title. It was a very close fight. It was a very competitive fight. But these are the two best fighters in the entire world. She was pushed to her limit, but she got the job done and should retain her title.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Kayla.
All right, so there she is, the and still UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World. As many of you guys know, this is a belt that has changed hands.